G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. This is season 26, war number 10. We are against Attack Latino, who we've never been up against before. And they were actually quite low prestige, around 11,000 I think, and a pretty low hero rating. So we were probably the favourites heading in, but that didn't mean we had to take these fights lightly. We're still going to boost up as much as we do every other war. So we're going to be rolling with Archangel, Dr. Octopus, who are rank 5, and then of course our lovely rank 3 Sig 180 Warlock. We're starting off with a Black Widow Clairvoyant. This is an extremely common placement. We usually see her somewhere on path 4, whether that's here or during the unblockable part in section 2. And Warlock is a fine counter. Obviously, Warlock's bleed immune, so we won't get any debuffs from her special 1. Or the only thing that happens is she gains a bit of power because we're immune. She was actually playing really aggressive, and I was a bit uncomfortable at this point. She was backing us into the corner quite a lot. I wasn't able to get very many parries to stick. And she actually does get 3 debuffs on us because we were trying to back off, but she just kept coming at us. But that debuff wears off there, so the Fury goes away. We hit her with a special 2. That gets her most of the way down. She is running willpower, so the armor breaks are draining her power over time, which is really nice. And there we go. So it's actually not very often that I use 2 5-stars on my team. I usually have at least 2 rank 3s, but Doc Ock and Archangel were essential for a few of the fights I'll be taking later, including this next fight, which is a Mixmaster Hit Monkey. We do have the guidance boost on from one of our alliance mates, Paulie. Then Archangel is a great option, especially with the guidance boost. Even without, he's a fine option. We're able to, so the guidance boost, the passive stun does actually push us back a bit, but it's not as bad as a Mega Red. It doesn't push us back as far as what it would with a Mega Red, and so we're able to stick our heavy on. There's just enough reach with the heavy during the passive stun. And so Archangel just absolutely mows through this guy. Is a hit monkey with a bunch of extra health down in 30 seconds with a 5-star Archangel. So yeah, he just absolutely monstered that fight. And we had a better than average section 1, giving up the 3 deaths just due to basic skill errors, and they'd taken the exact same number of fights as us pretty much and given up 7 deaths. So it was pretty much as expected. I thought we'd be in front at this point, and we were, so it was good to see that. Heading into section 2, which we are going to be starting off with a Black Widow Deadly Origins. Another 5-star. Most of the fights we take today are either 5-stars or rank 2s. There weren't really many rank 3s in their defense because they didn't have much hero rating. We get 4 bleeds off the first heavy, which is absolutely insane luck. And then we get 3 neuros from the next 2 heavies, and we just got insane RNG this fight, and she goes down in like 20 seconds. It was such a joke. Yeah, Archangel is just such a monster in war. Where he works, obviously Archangel wouldn't work very well here since it's a Havok. So we're going to be using a Warlock, of course. We have taken this fight before in the season. This was where we died in the first war. And I think the death was to a rank 3 Havok, and I think this is the only rank 3 that we fight this entire war. I might be wrong, but I think it was the only rank 3. Actually, that Claire might have been a rank 3 as well. But yeah, so we pretty much want to be very parry spammy. You know, we want to spam parries a lot so we can drain his power, because Havok's first medium is a non-contact attack, so by parrying that it drains his power, and it's going to limit the amount of special attacks he throws in this fight. So we get to the special 3. That's awesome. We don't have to throw it straight away. It's just an extra safety net in case he gets out of control, throws a special 1, we lose our armor up or whatever. It's just a good safety net to drain his power if we need to and keep his plasma in check. So we get a special 2 out of him. He's halfway down. It is a bit of a longer fight than the previous ones. We aren't running suicides at this point because our other 2 attackers aren't very suicide friendly, and we need them later on. This kind of fight isn't really worth turning suicides on for, because Warlock's damage, as long as you're boosted, is still passable. So we do throw the special 3, just because I'm very confident that we're going to solo this fight. And this does give us quite a bit of health back, since he had 3 infections at that point. So we gain like 10-12% health back. I actually don't know where that first plasma debuff came from, because I didn't heavy attack him. And yeah, if someone, it was near the start of the fight. I didn't mention it until now, but if someone knows where that came from, please let me know, because I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, we smashed through that fight. Warlock's insane, and we had a pretty comfortable lead at this point. We had taken about 20 less fights by now, but we were 8 deaths in front. So yeah, still maintaining a bit of a lead over them, and we have 3 fights in section 3. It's the 3 we normally take, the whole left side. And 2 of the fights we have taken before. This Aarkus we have taken before with Archangel. Last time it was a rank 3, and this time it's only a rank 2, so I wasn't too worried. We do boost up a little bit, but I don't want to over boost, of course, because that will trigger rage. I think the rage threshold was around 5,000, and Archangel isn't hitting anywhere near 5,000 on his heavy attacks, which is all we're going to be throwing in this fight. So we had a bit of an unlucky start with RNG. It took a few heavies to get some bleeds on, but we finally get some good RNG. Got 7 euros on him now, and he's melting down at 3,600 a tick. And he does get to a special 2, I think, right now, and we just try to bait that out. We do get clipped by the end. I was trying to dex it. I don't know why I was trying to dex it. I should have just blocked it. But this was our last Archangel fight. Each of our attackers has 1 fight on the boss island. So that was Archangel's fight. And now we have Warlock's fight. This is Cable. Never seen him before. I don't see much value in Cable as a defender, really. Not for protect anyway. I think we do actually trigger protect on our heavy attacks in this fight, but because the heavy attack triggers a bleed debuff, Warlock's a protect attacker, so that instantly removes the protect passive when we do bleed him, and we can safely bleed him because Warlock is a robot, so he won't get degened by Cable, which is also nice. That's just an extra source of willpower draining from Warlock's Sig ability. Well, not his Sig ability, but that's just the extra degen he gets. But yeah, it's a super simple fight for Warlock. Yeah, he's just a absolutely insane option for this fight. And yeah, he makes a joke of that Cable. He goes down in less than a minute. So feeling good at this point. And the next fight is definitely the one where things can go wrong the easiest. So Mangog, so we have fought a Mangog here before, and it went really well. So we're gonna be backing off and let the physics research build up to 100. Once it gets to 100, that triggers the power lock on him. Once we do that, we can safely parry heavy. Once we detonate the heavy, we're still at 100 physics. So, and he's gaining power passively through his ability. So that automatically refreshes the power lock. So we just keep heavying to detonate the power lock. Sorry, and we get up to a special 3. Still at 99% health, since we had 100 in biology, and that I think it might have been chemistry that gives us insane block proficiency. So we hit him with a special 3 that pops the extended power lock on him, and now the fight's completely under control. We have to screw up pretty bad to lose it from here. As long as we just keep cycling that special 1. He is a protect champion, so I don't want to go for the special 2 or for a couple reasons. One, it will definitely trigger protect, and also it will cut the duration of our power lock down a lot. And it's just much safer to go for the special 1. While it's slow, it works, and we still have the great block proficiency, so that's not going to be a problem. We are triggering protect on our special 1, but Doc Ock's very easy to backdraft with. It didn't work that time, but I figured he's only got 10% health left. There's no danger of us timing out, so we can just play through it. We don't have to worry about removing Protect. He's only 5% left. And he goes down with that special one. So 7 fights this war, 7 fights all solid. Pretty solid result. And we did win in the end. We were in front the whole time, and we got the result in the end. We actually didn't explore the map. I don't know what happened. Well, the war ends when I'm asleep at like 3 AM. So yeah, I'm not sure whether we just missed a node or something or whatever, but or we missed a fight actually. They had 1 defender remaining. But yeah, some guy in Happy McMuffins absolutely beasted this war as well. 9 fights each, all solid. And I said last war that we couldn't get back into Platinum 1, but I think we actually can, because at the start of this war we were about 350,000 points behind Platinum 1, and now we're only about 180,000. So I think if we win these last 2 wars, we can definitely have a shot at Platinum 1, which is obviously the goal, to keep that streak alive. It's been like the last 8 seasons we've been in Platinum 1, so yeah, hopefully we just pull ourselves together and win these last 2 to give ourselves the best shot at Platinum 1. But yeah, that's going to do it for this war. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. But that's not all. We're going to open a 6-star crystal. I could have just made a separate video for this, but I thought I'll just attach it to the end for you people that have sticked around to the end. Tempted to go for the featured, but there's not really anything that I desperately wanted there apart from I-Bomb, and that's only 1 champ, so we're just going to stick to basics. And we get the champion. It's a new champion, but yeah, he's pretty meh. I think he's our 79th 6-star now, so yeah. Anyway guys, thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next one.